video, we would like to outline how to prepare for a biking trip. Although most of the following is just common sense, it frequently happens that a small missing piece of equipment or missing direction can ruin your day on a bike. We will cover the most important points, and details are avoided as you can find them elsewhere. You should start with the decision on how your tour should look like. If you're not alone, make sure that your expectations are consistent with those of your friends. First, you should equip yourself with a good map and information on the area and check the weather forecast. The result of your planning work should be one route with an itinerary and opening hours of the pubs or restaurants if you rely on them as the only source of your refreshment. Good idea is also to have the GPS loaded with accurate navigation data. It's advisable to start planning at least the evening before the trip, as it can take from 20 minutes to a few hours. Now, let's have a look on what you should take with you on the trip. Clothing is essential, and there is no such thing as bad weather, just bad clothes. Today, there isn't the best possible autumn weather outside, so I'll need to be prepared accordingly. But generally speaking, even if the weather conditions look like they did the other day, they can change drastically in the matter of hours, as it unfortunately happened in our case. We recommend you take from 1 to 3 layers of functional clothing. First a base layer, then a good windstopper and a rain jacket if necessary. You also need to be prepared and take some dry spare clothes in your backpack. For shorter trips, we recommend you take at least the arm and leg warmers, which are very compact but still provide a very good service. Of equal importance is the right refreshment on your trip. First off, we recommend using the hydration backpacks, which are very convenient for biking. Depending on whether you can replenish your reserves on the go, it's good to carry sufficient amount of your favorite drink. Take note that it's always better to return with a bit left over than to run out of hydration halfway through. The same goes for food. Always bring some fast and easy to carry refreshment like biscuits or chocolate, but remember not to substitute it for a proper meal like a good homemade sandwich or baguette, which are surprisingly efficient at keeping you going. Or, if you prefer, you can buy some on your way. The last things you shouldn't forget are the map with the itinerary, a good flashlight, and a first aid kit. And finally, the rule of thumb is, before leaving, to tell somebody where are you planning to go. Before hitting the trail, it's important to check your bike, especially the brakes, the wheels, front wheel, rear wheel, the saddle, derailleurs, and lube your chain. It's important that you take following tools on your trip: the multi-purpose tools, including the chain repair tool, a spare tube repair kit with tire levers, and bike pump. In addition to the tools, it's important that you put on the GPS, and if you use it, a sport tester. Realistically, it will take at least 1 hour of preparation time, excluding planning, to set off. This is a good example of weather and riding conditions changing rapidly in the mountains. Now I would appreciate another piece of warm clothes and sunglasses, which I forgot. Although it is absolutely important to have a good map, they are not always providing sufficient information on every turn. This is where GPS comes in and helps you avoid unwanted detours and save your time and energy. Troubles come when you need it the least. You should be able to deal with them and provide some time for the repairs in your itinerary. In the mountains, it can happen that you're out of your mobile phone signal, so it's good to carry a walkie-talkie with you. For example,
if your cameraman gets lost, you can contact him easily.
Before starting the descent, get some refreshment and put on some dry clothing to feel comfortable on the way down.
Cheers, mate.
Cheers. But don't get carried away with the atmosphere of Mountain Hut and plan to return home before the dark. This is the time when you will make use of a good windstopper, and you will feel much safer riding down the hill with your saddle lowered down. It may have been a good mountain hut or some scenery that held you in the mountains longer than you expected, and it's the good flashlight to get you home safely in the dark. After returning home, be nice to your bike, especially after riding in hard or wet conditions, and do a basic check and cleaning if necessary, so that it's ready for action on the next day. Thank you for watching us.